when did you have a filter on him or something? The last time that I fucking faced this goddamn man, all right, he almost put a gun in my face.
I know.
And words of different things. So, you know, your relationship with this man has changed drastically since the last time we talked.
Yep.
So, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to fucking listen, Cole.
Keep them.
Right now, I have a really big open ear.
Yeah, try to keep this ear open. Try to keep your temper in check because the forces that are lining up against us right now are very dangerous.
Good to see y'all again.
Good to see you too.
All right. Gentlemen, please have a seat.
Sorry, I did not mean to do that. That's so rude.
That's all right.
I received nothing. Yeah, can we get 2 eyes out the front, please, ladies and gentlemen, and 1 pair of eyes out the back as well? Gentlemen, how have you been?
Well, we came back 2 days ago. Made a big parade of it.
I heard all about it. I did not see it myself, but I heard about it.
Yeah, we rode close to the house hoping you guys were here, but yeah, I think maybe it's been a long week for everyone.
I think we might have been out hunting buffalo.
Yeah. And of course, we had a welcome from the family down the street. They called us...
Yes, I heard about that.
They called us the cholera.
They called you the cholera?
Yeah. Of course, later they apologize.
Yeah, well, let me give you the events that have taken place with the Genzos ever since you left Saint Denis, right? And, you know why you left. You didn't leave, did you? You took a sabbatical, right?
A vacation. Hunting vacation.
Yeah, yeah, we're back soon. Going hunting. A little sign on the front door. So, now if we all remember, going back, way back when, there was a big dream of Saint Denis, of all the entities in Saint Denis, holding hands and getting along against any unwanted violence or disruption that could harm the economy of the city. We're all familiar with this idea, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you remember, originally, Jack Kettleman was very much involved in that process. And because of Jack Kettleman's involvement, that process never really got off the ground. Now, the minute he left, there was a conversation with the Genzos and myself where we agreed on all the things we weren't agreed on before. And I made the suggestion that Taipan have a seat at that table, so to make sure that it is not 1 and 1, but 3 families being represented. And also, in my opinion, the 3 groups who are the most active, most well-known, and most busy in the city, right? They agreed to this. I'm aware that you had a meeting with them as well. Now, sadly, the 3 of us never got to have a meeting, which is unfortunate because obviously a series of events took place. And now we are in the situation we are in. Jack gets out of Sisika, which is what I was waiting for.
There you go.
And we start going and getting our boots a little bit dirty. Now, we catch wind that the Chenzos and Jack are having a secret meeting outside the city. Now, it doesn't take a genius to realise what that might be about. And then one day, I think it might have been Saturday, they come to this house 6 deep, and all of them with long arms on their back. Now, I knew they wouldn't give those guns up, but I thought I'd play them at their own game. I told them, sorry, lads, no long arms in the house. They came into the house anyway. That was my second little red flag about what that meeting with Jack might have been about. Now,
Especially with how they are about respecting homes.
Remember, their rule in their house is you do not come in with a long arm. So I thought I'd use their own rule against them, and they ignored it. I thought that was quite telling. Anyway, we go down into the garden, and instantly they start trying to flank around where I'm stood. That's my 3rd red flag. My 4th red flag is that Cesare and Sonny essentially tell me, because of the actions that I've done, I've got to leave Saint Denis. So, essentially, I told them they can go and fuck themselves. I'm not leaving Saint Denis. And this is the bit you might like, gentlemen. I told them that they were officially excused, which I didn't like, obviously. And then before they left, I made sure they knew I knew about their meeting with Jack. And you can imagine what his reaction was to knowing that I knew all about that meeting. You know, who was it? Tell me now. Who the fuck's talking to you? I said, mate, you have to find out on your own, aren't you? It's not my fault if your boat's got a leak in it.
They're not very good at hiding their surprise sometimes.
So, what exactly is happening? You said the darkest of days, and I would love for you to educate me.
For me, when I hear of armies or gangs or organizations attacking innocent people, I don't care if they're from the desert or from the swamps or from the forest or the mountains, from little villages, taking two of them and executing them and shooting them right in the head. These are things that only the worst of villains do.
It's also nothing new.
It's not new.
Kettleman's been taking people and hammering nails into them, lighting them on fire, etc.
Now the DiCenzos and Jack Kettleman have some kind of agreement or loose alliance, or at least pretending to be ignorant of what he will do. He will fucking be here. If he has not already. He will be here with these 5 people.
They fucked up with Annabelle. They assaulted her and robbed her for no reason, then they realized they fucked up and started to backpedal. But their egos are far too large to say we're sorry, so instead, they started a war and gained Jack Kettleman as an ally.
So either we protect the city, or we become just like the cockroach that they are and do nothing.
Protect the city. And what is your idea of protecting the city?
When the time is right, smash them into bits.
We cannot blunder into a conflict. We will wait until our allies are in position, and we will join them in that position.
Yeah. We cannot forsake our allies to the west again.
The one thing about this entire ordeal is it getting more enemies to maybe having their eyes upon us would do us no good. Jack Kettleman is somebody that I give full sail to attack and to kill or to maim. The DiCenzos, on the other hand, are an entity here inside the city. Do they have our respect? A hollow one, if anything. As we all say, the facade. But we cannot go ahead and be putting Taipan's blood in any capacity to the battles that will accrue very soon between Annabelle and the DiCenzos until the time is correct. Is that understood? What do you mean no, Cole?
You know, the one time here that I have felt the greatest shame was during the First War, when we pulled out of the desert. I have never told you this. I listened, I obeyed. I see the reason in what you say. Yes. But if it comes down to it, they desperately need my help, personally. I will set aside my red coat and ride with them as they have ridden with us. But I'm not going to let them down again. Well, I cannot. I would rather you, right now, right here, take out your machete and chop my head off. Than to go through the shame that I felt that day in the desert.
Do you know why I took us out of that war? Do any of you have the answer?
Perseverance and diplomacy and all that.
No, the first word, Piley. perseverance, the ability to live a long and prosperous life. We were fighting in a war that we didn't need to be fighting in. That was not a selfish act. That is probably the most selfish act I have done in my entire life. For the care of the life of those to which I spend my day to day with, my family. That is why I made the order to take you away from that war. And even now, you have the audacity to kneel before me and let me know that you would put down your coat. You would set aside your family. For what? Selfish retribution?
You will do what you must, but I would rather die than live in shame.
You or Bai Li or any of the rest of Taipei make their way over to the desert and fight under the banner of the Queen of the West. You will damn Taipei in everything to which we go ahead. And they're built.
We are damned if we do and damned if we don't. What I am saying is that I will not...
Right now, Cole, wounded and bloodied. And she said to you that she needed your gun. And I say the same thing to you, Bai Li. If you, as you said, think the same as your brother. She comes to you bloodied and beaten, you're going to go. Right now.
Yes.
Is your answer so quick and simple, Bai Li?
I have thought a lot about death. And one of the only things that matters to me is who I will die beside. I think to behave so brashly would be foolish. However, if my brother is going to die, I would feel compelled to die beside him.
The only thing you will be forsaken if you were with her without the proper timing will be Taipei, not the West. Your goddamn family. You know, never in my life. And I think I'd be standing another second. Filled with so much diversity. Filled with so many people, personalities, desires, goals, wants, troubles. And the world so big, you would never think they would have been to be consolidated in one spot. And then here we are in the crossing. Proves to be that happens to be a reality, not even a dream or a nightmare. I hope one day, Bai Li, Cole, I hope one day that you do get your retribution to your guilt and to what you think was a big mistake. And I hope in your heart and mind you could forgive your dagger for doing what was best for the whole.
Yeah, there we go. See? Have you all been checking the roofs lately?
Wait.
We've all been inside talking for a long time. I think we should maybe check the roof.
Get easy there. No need to fight. Wait. Hey. What?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Why the fuck do you shoot me, motherfucker?
Well, first you scared the shit out of me.
I said we didn't need to shoot.
It's Peep. He scared the shit out of me.
What the fuck?
Who is that?
It's Peep.
Did he shoot you?
Yeah, I shot him. I pushed him and I shot him.
You fucking know.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Maybe you should have in hindsight.
But it is war, Peep. Yep, I'm going to lay your pistol right here on the table and keep it pointed at your general direction just in case, okay? I know you're a soldier, you're doing what you need to do. Understand this. No. You are... There's quite a few of the Kettle cult, that we call it now, that I really like. It breaks my heart every time one of you get hurt, just goes down. You, Caniclo, especially. Even Mills. Nash. I don't think he's a part of it anymore, but you're all people that I once considered my friends. The problem is Jack. And I'm worried about you and everyone who's following him.
I don't think I can explain it to you. Oh no, I'm pretty sure you all understand family, in one way or another. We've been there for each other through the thick and thick. Sorry, the thin and thick of it. We'll always look out for each other, no matter how low we go, or how high we climb. We've always got each other's back. It ain't just Jack that's going to hell. We've all done fucked up things. If there's not anything else, could I have my sidearm back?
Yeah. Let's have a drink first, though. You, your rice wine. Me, my rice wine. Beep. Hey.
Cheers.
Hey.
Luck, Pip.
No. Make sure that you tell everyone.
This thing.
Yeah. Make sure you tell everyone the wonders of the rice wine.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's better than your moonshine. You remember when I was riding by? You were dancing?
No, I don't want to
You-
hear it. Nothing tops good.
He
old
was
Pip.
dancing on the side of the road, and this was in the middle of the First War. And he say, "Oh, please don't shoot me." And I say, "I'm not going to shoot you. I'm just going to sit here and laugh while you dance." And he had just made his 100th moonshine run, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
In here.
Get him, get him. Oh shit, no.
Get ready.
No, goddamn.
This one was here.
We might have bitten off more than we could chew here. Who goes there?
Near halt. How are you, Meals? You want it to be over? Say so. Oh, yes, sir. What do you say, Mills? Are we finished? You got somewhere to be, but we're not finished. Is that the case? You're gonna answer me now. Or I'm gonna reply with fucking words. Is that what's happening? You gonna run? Tired of running. Okay, motherfuckers, have your way.
What the hell? Put them on the fucking ropes now.
Chucky boy!
I want it to be fucking no down. I got the fucking last shot on this pig.
You got all of them? Is that it?
Where to rest?
Yeah, right here.
I don't know. Let's keep going.
That was loud.
And the bell.
That's our friend,
Who the fuck is it?
Jack.
Jack Kettleman.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This
Yeah.
guy comes
We need to get out of here though. Let's go somewhere.
All right.
I don't like it. Slow down, everyone, slow down. Let's not crash here. Where is Fei Long?
You might have got lost.
He might have lost us on the way.
Fuck.
He knows where to go, but he lost him.
He does not know where to go.
He said he did.
He did? Okay.
I tried to signal you out with a gunshot, but it didn't work.
Let me speak plainly in my broken English and tell you why you are in the trouble you are in right now. From my perspective. Sure, I never liked you. But a wise man does what he must to survive. I did the business with you. From time to time, very small business. We accepted the little tribute from you. This is not why we are here today. In fact, it's nothing to do with it at all. Do you remember a conversation we had the last time we spoke at the Dicenzo Manor? Do you remember what you said that day? I told you what would happen.
Yeah, why don't you remind me?
You said very clearly about this Holly Frost, member of our organization, that if I did not hand her over to you, like some king demanding a payment, a tribute, fuck these coyotes, that you would pick Taipan off one by fucking one until we were nothing left, until our memory was erased. That is exactly what you said.
I said Taipan would fall.
One by one, you say.
Would fall, that's a fact.
Yeah.
If not by me, but by some other force, you'll see.
Everyone must rise and fall. This is just the way. But when you flip-flop like a Tuesday night horror at the Jade Dragon, back and forth from outlaw to businessman to outlaw, making threats and promises like this to harm a member of our organization, then you leave us no choice.
As far as flip-flopping,
That's exactly what you
first
did.
of all, I was a bank robber. And mind you, the greatest one, with the greatest bank robbing outfit of history. Whether you like it or not, you could take that 19-0 and you could put it where the sun don't shine. And you can't take that away.
I don't
When
want to.
Clayton died, I was hurt. And you know what? I went for a new lifestyle. I chose business, and guess what? I did it better than any of y'all businessmen put together. Done built the biggest inventory of diamonds and jewels in the crossing. Yeah, keep yawning. And made $40,000 in how many weeks? 1, 2, maybe 3. And I had everybody in Saint Denis, including yourself, saying, yes, sir, couldn't say no to me. And you know what? It was too easy. That's why I turned my back on it.
You've not even started.
That's flip-flopping for you.
Mm-hmm.
Flip-flopping for you.
Not even started.
Stepped in your domain and took over.
You think you did, Jack. You did not. There is much that you don't understand. You have a choice. Surrender. And let you and yours leave. Or, if I don't come down here. Do you have a knife on you?
Excuse me?
Do you have a knife?
No, I don't have anything. I have some medicine, that's all. 1 cc, that's it.
You can go back to you and yours and do what you must. Live peacefully, rob the banks, make it 50 and 0. Whatever it is you want to do. Or I will give you a knife if you feel like you're willing. You can fight Fei Long here.
Holly Frost is bigger than just me. And I got people around me who, if I die, will carry on that fight forever. Until every last one of them is dead. That's something I think that you guys cannot comprehend. Whatever she told you, there was a long history before you ever came around. And when I look at you, all I see is you holding her purse. That's it, with all due respect.
None of that matters to me because she is a part of our organization. And once a part of this organization, we do not betray each other. Only help and defend.
Speed, do not betray. You know why, Holly? You know why Gavin Summers wanted me to turn her over?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, because she was informant on Van Horn. Gavin Summers asked me to turn her over, and I had 2 options. Do a favor for the most powerful man in the crossing, who promised me great favors, or defend somebody in my crew that I barely knew. So I waged a war with Gavin Summers. And what did Holly Frost do? Collected a $5,000 bounty to turn me into Summers. Thank goodness I didn't die. Someone over at the ranch carved something into the ground in Latin, saying something about fleas. If you lie down with dogs, you'll be covered in fleas. Well, I'm looking around me and this place is buzzing.
It's up to you, Jack. You
You want to
choose.
be the one that claims Jack Kettleman?
Mr. Kelvin. I suggest you pick that up.
I suggest going into the field, to the middle. I'm going to give you one last chance. Drop it all. You're wounded. You have been beaten many times. There is no shame in knowing.
And yet you're the one calling for peace.
Yeah,
War is always a battle of wills.
yes, and we have that as well. Once you have finished, whoever is the winner,
Jackson, put your gun away.
the knife on the ground. You will be shot if you win, Jack.
Listen. Is there gonna be a countdown?
You count down. Are you ready, Fei Long?
Yes.
Are you ready, Jack? Face each other. We begin. Drop the knife, Jack.
Did no one think to say no time to stand first? Maybe
That he was more honorable than this.
it's Jack Kettleman. You didn't think to say don't tackle stab, really?
Sayonara, motherfuckers.